A hairbrush outdo any of the other beauty tools that we have. This is it. Do you see this? These are called Intelliflex bristles. These bristles are what make Wet Brush the #1 brush out there. And when you have one of these brushes, you understand whether you have knots, tangles, thin hair, wet hair, thick hair, extensions, wigs, it doesn't matter. It runs through it like butter. If you have a sensitive scalp, if you were trying to keep the hair on your head, you don't want to pull it out of your brush anymore and you're wondering, if it's in my brush, what's that mean going on up here? If I gave you one of these for $19.60, you'd be winning the day. Look what we're doing today. It is a 3-piece set of the original detangler that Wet Brush is known for. They are full sizes. They are individually boxed if you're already thinking about stocking stuffers and you're a person that loves Wet Brush. And look at this beautiful, right? I gotta turn it around because we know we love the designs that we get from Wet Brush. This is actually called the Floral Folkore 3-piece set. That beautiful peach, that beautiful lilac, that beautiful teal that's in there. This is a customer pick. Wet brushes are always customer picks. Do you see that this day only price? Again, another one that's only gonna be available until midnight. Grab it now. 5 flex on this one, $19.60. So we're gonna learn all about this. And I see Kenya sat down. I love when Kenya comes in for my wet brush. She's got the big, really super curly, wet hair. If you have hair like Kenya, you would never dare run a brush through it, right? Because this is what would happen. You're like, Tina, no, no way. Right? Watch, Kate, watch. Like butter. When I said it goes through the thickest, curliest, coarsest, most textured hair, fine hair, if you wanna keep it, if your hair is falling out and you're thinning or you have a sensitive scalp, you have to go to #1. 717127 is your item number. Another woman with amazing, gorgeous hair is Angie Lou, who is joining me right now on Skype. Hello, good morning, Angie.
Hi, good morning, Tina. Good morning, everyone. Oh my goodness, that was very nice. Thank you so much. You know, I take a lot of pride in taking care of my hair. And if you would have told me years ago, just by switching my hairbrush would be such a game changer, oh my goodness, I wish I would have, known. I wish I would have had like a crystal ball. This Intelliflex bristle, you're right, this is where we change the game. Now the #1 hairbrush in over 70 countries. Think about this. And there's magic right in this bristle. And the reason why is because it doesn't break off the hair. It doesn't pull the hair. You go right through the tangles with ease. Simple and easy. And I'm telling you, you guys, when you get this home and you feel it on your scalp, you see how much time you're gonna save trying to brush through your kiddo's hair without all the complaints, by the way. You are gonna be like, where has Wet Brush been my whole life? Now, like you mentioned, they do come individually boxed. I love, love, love this because you might wanna keep some, you might wanna give some, but this beautiful 3-piece collection is gonna give you 3 of the original detanglers. What started it, what put us on the map, where it all began in those professional salons with the professional hairdressers. You're looking at it right now. So take a look. Once again, I'm going right through this hair that's styled and even has a little bit of hairspray, okay? Doesn't mess up the style. No. You can go through thin hair, thick hair, wet hair, dry hair, curly, straight, thick or thin. It doesn't matter your hair type or texture.
Look at that.
Wet Brush is for everyone.
Every single time. And I'm telling you, my hairdresser, I went to her the first time and I was like, is that a Wet Brush you're using on my hair? She was like, of course. If you went and you saw Wet Brush out there, I did the math. I'm not a mathematician. I'm actually really bad at math. But I did that. And if it's 3 of those, is that $6.50 a brush? When I say people are picking up multiples of these, I have a feeling that's not the new brand new people to Wet Brush. Those are the people that like, I love the Wet Brush. I cannot live without it. My auntie, my niece, my husband, my kids for sure, right? The kids are like, no, mama, only the Wet Brush, right? Because they're like, no, if it hurts, if it's ripping and tearing, they're running. I got a toddler, he doesn't even have much hair. I know what that's about. You're getting 3. When I say please read the reviews, it is a customer pick award-winning brush. If you've ever wondered what does that mean, I don't feel like my brush is award-winning customer pick. You should. You should feel that way. If you have extensions, if you have wigs, if you have a sensitive scalp, if you have hair that you are pulling out of your brush and you're doing this, right? You're literally going like this and dumping it in your trash. That's not normal. That's breakage. That's getting split ends. That's taking hair out of your head. If you're wondering why am I not getting the volume, it's because it's all going into your brush. I'm telling you, when people are picking up multiples, Angie, don't you think, first off, I want to remind you, I think we're just about to dip underneath 800 available.
Wow.
I lied, we're under 750. These are going faster than I can keep track of the numbers. This day only pricing literally means either my quantity is gonna be gone or midnight will come. Whichever one happens first, this opportunity is gone. And we love, Angie, the wet brush designs, and people collect them.
Yes, they do. It really has become quite the phenomenon, myself included. You know, they're so personality driven. You can look at any wet brush. Of course, everybody's got to brush their hair, right? So it's a great gift. Bundle it with their favorite hair care. At this value, honestly, Tina, I can think of so many people, right? Bridal shower bags, goodie bags, teacher gifts. I mean, stock up for stocking stuffers. You cannot beat the value, but what you're going to get in this brush is so much more. When you switch your hairbrush to a wet brush, I can assure you this, you are never going to go back to your old brushes again, because why would you? Do you want to keep pulling gobs of hair out of your hairbrush, throwing it into the garbage can and cringing every time? When I think about that and all the years that I did that, look at my hair. I mean, honest to goodness, I owe this to Wet Brush. My hair, Kenya's hair, we have stopped the breakage. We have stopped pulling the hair from our head. And that is what's most important. So I love that you mentioned extensions.
Yep.
For all of my ladies out there that wear wigs, this is the #1 recommended brush for wigs and extensions. Why? Because of the delicacy of that Intelliflex bristle, but yet, don't let that delicacy fool you, because it's a powerhouse. Now, what I love that they did with this, and they think of everything, even on this beautiful, almost like a mauve, it's so romantic, very fall, I love this. Even the tips of the brush match, okay? So if you are you know, keeping, well, you'll probably want to keep all 3, but if you decide to give some away, please know, I mean, these are so elegantly done. They feel good in the hand. They're lightweight. They are just absolutely gorgeous, and you're getting all 3, so you don't even have to choose.
Well, and I do want to remind you, they do come individually boxed. So if you are going to be generous and you do, of course, want to gift some of these or give some of these away, if you go to hsn.com, this is what they look like when you get them home. They are individually boxed. So if you want to put them in stocking stuffers later, you want to gift them out right now if maybe somebody is going off to college, and this would be a great little way to kind of give a little care package away. $19.60. I want to remind you, this is the only airing. This is the only time you're gonna have an opportunity to hear us talking about this. We started with 1,300, that's what we brought in here. I'm not at 600. I mean, these are going fast, Angie. And when I say people are picking up multiples, is because, one, it's never at this kind of a price. We have 5 flex, which means you can get a set home for under $4 now. 717-127. Wow. That's the number that you put in on hsn.com, which that's probably my best suggestion in shopping right now. We are extremely busy on the phone right now. hsn.com and the app are great ways to shop. You go to the front of the line, you make sure you get exactly what it is that you want, and really think about this. Of all of the hair tools, I mean, Angie, we do this and that and another, right? We have all these hair tools. A brush wins. That's gotta say something. And I'll tell you the truth, Angie, this thing where when we were ripping hair out, my whole life, I was doing that. I thought that was just normal. I thought that was normal.
Oh, we all did. We all did for so many years. I mean, we always thought hairbrushing had to be such an awful task, right? I remember as a little girl, like running from my mother, you know, especially when they're like getting out of the pool, getting out of the water, getting out of the bathtub. It's like, oh my goodness, that dreaded moment. You guys have been brushing my hair with this for this entire presentation. I know, I get excited about it even all these years later because it saved my hair. And here's why. I have two strands of hair in this hairbrush, and I'm brushing through styled hair, but you see, Tina, I'm not messing up the style. That shows you the delicacy of this brush and what it does, and it's all in that Intelliflex bristle. And you guys remember, only Wet Brush has this. Don't be fooled by imposters. You got to look for that Wet Brush logo, and nobody does it better than HSN, because there is nowhere else where we get to offer these amazing bundles and these amazing configurations, and most importantly, these amazing, amazing deals.
Well, if you're just tuning in, I don't want anyone to get confused. It's all three. You're getting all three. You're not picking a color. These are all full size. This isn't like one, to go and one full. These are all full size. You get all three. All three come full size, the original, where it all started for Wet Brush, the Detangler. It is the Intelliflex Bristles. This is, when we say look for this, pop, 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 there we go. That's what you're looking for. We are now, how many left? I've just dipped below 400 available, but I've got about 200 people on the line. When I say go to hsn.com, jump to the front of the line, grab yours. If you need multiples of this, you can buy as many as you need on a $19.60. Okay, I keep saying price is gonna expire at midnight. It's not, we're done. This is probably gonna be sold out before I'm even done with this new show, Angie. But this always gets extremely popular the closer we get to kind of gifting season, and I know we're talking about fall right now. It's because there's not a person out there that wouldn't love this. I mean, it's universal.
You know what? Even fur babies love this. And I have to mention that really quickly. I know we're getting ready to go, but even the pets, okay? My dogs have their own Wet Brush. You guys are, I'm serious, and they love it. They will wait for me to brush them because it just feels so good. So for all of you out there trying it, for the first time, congratulations. Please write in and let us know. And go online, like Tina said, read the reviews. See why it's the #1 brush.
717-127. I would grab this up. 300 now remaining. Angie, love you. Thank you so much. But if we're going to talk about healthy hair, let's stay on that train, right? We've got that thought process. If your hair is overprocessed, if you are